Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Vivalayoshii, TikTok, hopefully, and Twitter at Lifewithsymone. And y'all, what's the new app that everybody is switching over to if TikTok leaves? Let me know down below, because then I'm gonna go ahead and make one. As y'all can see, I'm back. I know y'all probably was thinking like, girl, where you been? But y'all, I had so much going on before I went on my first brand trip that I didn't have time to like pre-record. But I just want to say I had an amazing time, y'all. If you didn't know, I had went on my first brand trip and it was a trip with subscribers. I had so much fun. Like, we had an amazing time. Like, I miss everybody, y'all. We in a group chat right now. Like, that's how much we miss each other. But I just want to say that was amazing, and I will most definitely do another subscriber trip. So y'all stay on the lookout, because when that time come, yeah, you gonna want to book. But anyway, let's get straight into the story time. So this one is about Shante Rose, because this one is more recent, but I'm not gonna say exactly when it happened, because a lot of people do not know boundaries, and they'll go, and it's like, it's one thing for you to like go and you just want to put a face to it, whatever, but like putting a face to it and then hitting the person up, following the person, doing it. No, so I'm not gonna tell details like a timelines, because I learned my lesson in the past. All right, so let's get into it. So this one's about Shante Rose. So y'all, so anyway, at this point, me and her had not been following each other on Instagram. I don't know what happened, if I don't follow her, if she got a new Instagram. I don't know what happened, but we was not following each other on Instagram or whatever. So anyway, ooh, that would have been too much. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. So anyway, I was having a conversation with somebody, and she kind of came up because of a situation, but I don't want to give too much because that's too much. Yeah, so anyway, she came up from a conversation or whatever, and I was like thinking like, whatever happened to her? So I ended up like trying to look her up, and mind y'all, I know her through my friend named China, so I'm like, let me look through China friends, see if I see her. So I ended up finding her page. I'm just scrolling through her account. I'm like, oh, okay, she's still doing cool, and I'm like, I'm gonna follow her, because it's not like we had beef at all. We didn't have beef. I don't remember how or why we stopped following each other. Like I said, she probably made a new Instagram or something. That was that. It was nothing major or whatever like that. So I ended up posting a picture on Instagram. Oh, when I first was thinking about tell this story, I was like, I'm gonna post a picture, but you know what? That's giving time, like, Symone, no, you're not. Okay, I ended up posting this picture on Instagram. It was a cute picture, y'all. And next thing you know, Shante Rose, she liked it. She didn't comment on it, but then she had went to my DM and she was just like, hey girl, you look cute. And I was like, thank you. And she had asked me where I got my hair from. So I'm telling her where I got my bundles from and stuff like that. She was like, okay, cool. And then she started asking me about Brishari. She was like, oh, I see you be always promoting these purses or whatever. And I'm like, girl, them are my purses. So she like, for real? Like, you got your own purse line? So I'm like, yeah, I got my own purses, and da. We just going back and forth talking and stuff like that. And she just asking me questions. So after that, she was all like, we got a link. Like, remember, we used to have so much fun together. And I'm just thinking like, what? Y'all, like, we hung out, we had a cool time, I guess, like, but so much fun is a stretch. So she was like, we got a link. We used to have so much fun, all this other stuff like that. So that happened, she was saying, and you know, basically I'm like, okay, yeah, we do got a link one day. I always say that to people, and sometimes I have intentions on linking with them, and sometimes I be like, girl, you will never see my face. But anyway, she was one of them times where I was like, most definitely I would not link with her unless it's like China is with us and it's something like that. But like, for the most part, I was like, yeah, we're not gonna link. Fast forward, it's like a week later, and I went to eat with China. Me and China went on a little lunch date. So me and her talking, we just talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and Shante Rose came up. So I don't know how Shante had ended up coming up, but I told her like, oh yeah, Shante Rose had hit me up, and she was saying like, we gotta go out. You know, I'm like, dang, we had just recently started following each other. That's crazy that you mentioned her. So she was like, oh yeah, she had told me. She was like, yeah, when you had followed her, she had sent me a screenshot, and she was like, this Symone, right? Now I be motherfucking short. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be damned. Girl, what do you mean you sent the screenshot asking if this was me? First of all, my page is not private. That's one. Two, second of all, my bio says Symone, and it doesn't say fan page for Symone bios. Like, there literally says my name. So then third of all, we on number 3. My Instagram is still the same. Bitch, we done hung out before. You know this is me. What type of shit is that? How am I blanking out somewhere and not the other? Okay, anyway, so she was like, yeah, she had sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, that's her. And I was like, girl, that's weird. She was like, girl, right, because it's like, it's obvious that this is you. This is your same Instagram, like, it's clear. So I was like, yeah, that's crazy. But I was like, yeah, she ended up hitting me up saying like, we got a link and stuff like that. So she was just like, oh yeah, like she be always out like in sections and stuff like that. Like she always be like outside. She say she be like I forgot what it is she said she was doing, but she always be outside, like, in the mix. So she was like, yeah, she do be turned up lit. Like, you know, I'm down too. Like, let me know whenever y'all gonna link. Like, I'm down to go too. So I was like, okay, cool. Because, girl, I was never finna link with her without you. So she was like, yeah, well, if we want to go to the club one day, like, we know we can go with her. She got us. Like, she literally say, like, she got connections with every club in LA. Y'all know her. She know everybody. It's like, all right, whatever. That's conversation happened. We posted on Instagram that we together. Shante ended up hitting me up. And she was just like, oh my God, no invite, girl. I hate when people say that. Anyway, she was just like, no invite. She was like, dang. Like, we used to really be the Three Musketeers. I'm just confused on what her timeline was in life because when. So I'm just like, yeah, girl, I don't know why I'm feeding into delusion. But I didn't want to be the one to be like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? No, we wasn't. So I was just like, yeah, girl, we most definitely gotta be outside soon. You be outside or something. I said to her, like, kind of change the subject. So she was like, all right, what you doing this upcoming weekend? So I was like, okay, I don't really got nothing planned. Like, I'm not doing nothing. She was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you more details later. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm still just with China. We talking, drinking. It slipped my mind. I'm not thinking about her because that conversation was just like real quick or whatever. So I go home and it's like probably some days go by or whatever. She ended up hitting me up and she sent me a flyer to a club. So she was like, you trying to come out? And she put the looking eyes. So I was all like, oh, okay, that sound lit. So I looked at the flyer and I realized the day that it was a day that I was not going to be home. Like, I was going to be with my man. I was going to be in Florida. So I was like, oh, girl, I'm not even going to be in town that weekend, so it ain't even going to work out. She was just like, dang, girl, well, it's cool. Anyway, she was like, because this was just for my homeboy birthday. So he about to have a whole bunch of different people up in there anyway. She was like, but the next following weekend, I'm hosting. Because they be like, girl, you always in the club, you always got the bad bitches with you, so I'm hosting. So she was like, you could come out to my hosting, that would be better anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool, like, that works out. And at this point I'm thinking like, let me just go outside with her. Girl, you've been missing the club a little bit, just go outside, go see what it's about. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna hit you when I get back. So following week, now let's fast forward. Y'all need to know too much details about me and my man, little freak off. No, I'm just kidding. So that happened, that conversation happened. After that, like, you know, when I was posting, I was out of town and stuff like that, she was one of my close friends, so she would like respond to my story with like hard eyes and stuff like that, or like, you know, we just responded to each other's story or like pictures, whatever. It was nothing major. So now let's fast forward to the week of, I'm back home and it's getting close to when we about to go to the club for her hosting. So I'm asking her like, okay, can you send me the flyer? Because she never sent me the flyer. She just told me that she was hosting. I wanted to see which club she was going to, because she would be at like all the different clubs in Hollywood. So I wanted to see exactly which club was we going to, like, what's the vibe, and also, like, you know, I just want to feel it out. Like, I just want to see, like, okay, what I'm about to wear. I was gonna wear heels anyway, regardless, and look cute, but like, I just really want to know. You know how certain clubs have certain vibes? Like, certain clubs, it'd be like, that club don't get it, I'm not doing all of that. But then this club would be like, okay, that gives. So I've asked her like, can you send me the flyer? So she was just like, oh girl, oh my bad, I had forgot. She was like, but do you think you could post it for me? Shante Rose. No. So when she said, do you think I could post it for her? I said, oh girl, I didn't even know you was still doing like hosting, because you ain't even been posting your flyer your damn self. Don't ask me to post them, you ain't even posted. So she was like, oh girl, you already know how like in a club business, she's like, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they be really wanting you to post like, she said like a few days up into the event, like they don't want you to just keep posting, like, I don't know, whatever. So I was just like, oh, okay, like basically just avoiding what she asked me, because I'm not about to post your flyer. So we just talking to her or whatever, and I was like, okay, I was just trying to see like what club we going to see what it's giving. Like, I'm trying to see what I'm gonna wear. So she was like, oh, okay, I already know what I'm about to wear. Like, I'm about to wear me a little dress and some heels, something real cute and sexy, but I could dance in. She's like, what you thinking about wearing? I'm like, I think I'm gonna wear like a jumpsuit and some heels, like something real cute. Y'all, so she like a jumpsuit with a question mark and a crying laughing face, and I'm just thinking like, bitch, act like I said I'm wearing Michael Myers jumpsuit. How I said I'm a fucking jumpsuit. But I guess I must have been saying it wrong. Maybe I should look it up, because I meant a bodysuit, jumpsuit, it's a suit either way it goes, and I ain't finna be dressed like Ellen DeGeneres, so it doesn't even matter. So I'm just like, she like a jumpsuit, and I'm like, yeah, a cute little jumpsuit and some heels. She was like, girl, you wearing a jumpsuit to the club? So I said, a cute little jumpsuit and some heels, baby. I see people with a jumpsuit on all the time, but I mean a bodysuit. What's the damn difference? Anyway, so I'm just like, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna look cute. She was like, you be looking so cute in your skirts, because y'all already know. If you follow me on Instagram, a skirt hate to see me coming, because baby, I wear those too much. So she was like, you be looking cute in your skirts. So I'm like, oh, thank you, because where'd you get out with that? I wasn't trying to wear a skirt that night. I wanted to wear this bodysuit that I had bought. So I was like, oh, that's gonna be cute, and I already had some shoes to match with it. So I was like, yeah, I don't understand why you telling me what I look cute in, baby. This is what I'm gonna wear, my motherfucking jumpsuit. So then she was just like, oh, okay, send me a picture of it. At this point, this is where I really should have just said, this got me fucked up and not even went out with her. But you know what? I still was just like, I'm gonna go out because I do stupid shit all the time. And I just, it never fails, y'all. It never fails. I don't even, no, you know what? I don't. I ain't gonna say nothing. But it's some story times I be wishing like, oh, it's too recent, but I want to tell it. But we're gonna see. Yeah, anyway, so, I still was like, okay, I'm gonna go with her. So after she like, when she's like, send me a picture, I'm just like, K. All I put was the letter K because I'm like, this girl got me irritated. And then she was just like, oh yeah, and then when you post a flyer, you could put on there, like, right on your story, like, ladies free before something. What? So at this point, she just kept pressing about the flyer, like the flyer. Oh yeah, she's like, oh yeah, you know what? You don't have to even put it no more. I have an updated one where it say that. Oh, you know what? Can you actually tag the club when you post it too? Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. She just kept pushing about that flyer. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just post it. I don't know why. I should have just not posted it, but I posted it. So when I post the flyer on my story, mind you, it slipped my mind because me and China, we cool, but we don't talk every day like we used to. Well, we never talked every day, but we wasn't like every day like we used to. And at this point, it's been like 2 weeks since me and her had linked up. And I probably only talked to her like once since then. So it even slipped my mind to even tell China like, hey, I'm going out with Shante Rose. And then also I automatically just assumed that she told China, right? So China ended up hitting me up and she was like, put the looking eyes. And I was all like, oh, girl, you coming? And she was just like, girl, I didn't even know about it for real. She was like, I'm just now seeing like both of y'all posted. She was like, you gonna step out? Like, you stepping out or whatever? So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be outside. Like, come, like, turn up. Like, we gotta go to the club. We ain't party for real in a minute. So she like, all right, cool. She was like, I'm about to hit up Shante right now. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I ended up hitting up Shante back and I was just like, China had just hit me up too about coming out. And so she was just like, LOL, for real? So I was like, yeah. So she was just like, so what color is your jumpsuit? Girl, went right back to that damn jumpsuit. Baby, I don't know. Just know. It's gonna look cute. So she asked me the color of it and I was like, it's black. So she was just like, oh, okay, it's black. So you wearing like a black suit? Like, do we got a tie with it? I don't know. That's another reason why I shouldn't have went. Did try me every chance she got. Bitch, why is you asking if I'm gonna wear a suit and a tie to the motherfucking club? Is this the early 2000s and I am a man? Cause why the would I be doing that? Cause you know back in the day when people used to come real casual, business casual to the club, bitch, this ain't that. The fuck? I look like twerking in a damn suit. Like, please, are you okay? So when she asked me, am I wearing a suit and tie? I said, a damn tie. Laughing myself. I said, girl, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about when I say a jumpsuit. So she was like, I don't. LOL. Like, I don't understand. Bitch, you motherfucking heard the term. It just was pissing me off because it's like, girl, you know you heard the term. You heard the term. So I finally was like, let me send this old dumb raggedy asshole a picture. So I sent her a screenshot from Fashion Nova website and I was like, this is what I'm wearing. So she was like, oh, a bodysuit. She was like, girl, that's super cute. Like, that's gonna be so cute. And I was like, yeah, what did you think I was wearing? And she was just like, girl, you don't even want to know. LOL. So now we just LOLing back. My LOL is probably fake, which was funny because you got me up. But anyway, I was just thinking like, okay, now I could see where she was concerned about because her slow ass thought I was going to come with a suit and tie and some fucking I don't know. But she thought I was gonna come to the club with a damn briefcase looking like a fool. So I'm understanding now, you know, where she was quite concerned. But if you don't see me on Instagram ever going out with a damn suit, why the hell, you know what, anyway. So after that, I like told her what I was wearing and that was that, right? So now let's follow, it's like the day before, I want to say the day before I was going out and I was last minute doing some stuff. So I ended up hitting up China and I was just like, what you wearing tomorrow? So she was just like, oh, I don't even know what I'm wearing. She was like, Shante ain't even hit me back for real. So I'm like, wait, she ain't hit you back? So she was like, nah, she ain't even hit me back for real. She was like, but what, you want to ride? She was like, are you riding with her or something like that? I'm like, no, I was going to drive my own car because I like to leave when I'm ready to go. So she's like, okay, well, we could ride together. It's like, okay, I'm not thinking like it's no big deal. Like, okay, it's whatever. So then this other girl had ended up hitting me up and she was like, oh, what's up with that flyer that you posted? Are you going? So I was like, yeah, it's my homegirl. She hosting it. The girl that's on the flyer, she hosting it or whatever. So she ended up asking me if she could go. So I'm like, oh, let me ask. Like, anybody could go to the club. The fuck? That's why it's a flyer. So I'm like, anybody could go. She was like, no, I want to know like if I could go with y'all, like be in a section with you, like hang out with y'all, like it's just me. So I'm like, let me ask her. So I ended up hitting up Shante and I asked her like, hey, what's up, Shante Rose could, like my homegirl, which wasn't really even my friend for real, it was just some girl I went to school with that wanted to hang out. But I'm like, she asked if she could come to the club with us. So she was like, she could go, like general admission is this much unless she going before a certain time to get in for this price. She was like, but she, you know, like I can't stop her from going to the club, LOL. So I was like, oh no, she was saying like could she hang out with was. So she was like, oh, they're real strict about their sections, and I already got like the amount of people with me, so I'm sorry, like she not gonna be able to come. Like she could come, but she ain't gonna be able to be in the section for real, because like how the section is there. So I was like, okay, mind you, I ain't never been to this club before, so I don't know. So I was like, okay, no, it's cool, I'll let her know. So I just told her like, hey girl, sorry about that, like you go to the club, but you can't get in the section. I'm sorry. Like, you know, it's not my section to be inviting people in anyway. So she was just like, okay, no, it's cool. Like, you know, it's cool. I probably just end up going up in there anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool, right? So remember that, right? Remember that. So, oh, I forgot to mention, my bad. So when I asked Shante, like, if the girl could come, she asked me what was her name. And I said this was her name. And she's like, she got IG. And I told her the girl Instagram. So just remember that, right? And then that's when she told me like, oh, it's strict. Sorry. Yeah, she could go if she wants to, right? So now let's fast forward to the day of. I'm getting ready, I'm hitting up China. I'm like, girl, what time you gonna be ready? Because I'm gonna come pick you up and we go straight there, whatever, da da da. She said to get here by a certain time. Okay, so let's say me and China said we was gonna start getting ready at like 7:30ish, 8 o'clock, depending on how long it takes whichever person to get ready. But we was gonna leave out about 10 o'clock, like 9:30, 10 is when I was gonna head to her, like 9:30 I think, head to her, and we was gonna head to the club, right? So we get there like 10ish, 11ish, I don't know. So I end up hitting up China, and I'm like, hey, mind you, it's like 9 o'clock. I hit her up like, hey girl, you ready? Like, you about to be ready? Because I'm about to leave out the door. Like, you know, she still got time because I still got to come to her. I'm like, I'm about to leave out the door and come to you in a minute. So she like, oh, I'm about to hop in the shower. So I'm like, okay, well, you did your hair and makeup already? China like, no, I haven't even did my hair and makeup yet. She was like, but we ain't gotta be there like super on time anyway. Like, Shante gonna be there. She got the section and stuff. So I'm just telling her like, girl, one thing about it, like now I feel like unless I'm only time I'm gonna do like something like real spontaneous and just makes no sense is if I'm already outside. If I'm already outside and people be like, you want to go to this club, it's closed in 5 minutes, I'm like, fuck it, let's go. But if I'm in my home and we're getting somewhere and it's gonna be an hour left, and I'm not gonna drive over there to be outside for an hour. Like, I'm not doing that unless I'm already outside. Then that's when I'll be like, okay, I'll do it. But like, no. So it's like, I already know it be taking China forever to get ready. So I'm like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to probably meet me there or something like that, because I actually do want to go out. Like, I got cute and all this other stuff, and I'm not trying to just be going for like an hour anyway. Like, it don't make no sense, because by the time you're gonna be done, it's gonna be like, it's no point of us going. So she was just like, dang, like, you can't wait for me. She was like, I don't know, I just feel like the vibe is weird. Like, Shante didn't really respond, and she's like, and then you really trying to like rush me. Rush you? I hit you up at the time and was like, I'm about to start getting ready, and you was like, me too. What the was you doing for 2 hours? What was you doing? Like, so I'm like, I don't know what to tell you for real. I'm like, but if you meet me there, like, you know, it'd be better anyway, because then I could just go straight home. But like, just let me know, because at 9:30 I'm leaving my house. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna let you know, right? So I'm at the house. Shante ended up hitting me up, and she like, do I want to come pregame where she was at? I said absolutely not, because I know that girl's fucking weird. But I'm telling her like, I'm waiting for China. Like, I'm gonna leave at like 9:30. I'm waiting on China. So she was like, you ain't on China? So I was like, yeah. She was like, China coming outside? So I was like, yeah, China coming or whatever. She had said she hit you up or whatever. So she was just like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Like, I wasn't aware that China was coming to the club tonight. So I'm like, yeah, she said she coming, right? So y'all, so tell me why 9:30 hit. I'm sitting around waiting, probably like 9:40, 9:50. Now it's like 10 o'clock. China still ain't hit me up and said shit. So I end up just saying fuck it, and I left. Because it's like, you're inconsiderate as hell. Like, you know that I'm waiting on you and I want to leave at a certain time. Ready or not, here I come. No, I'm just kidding. Ready or not, you still could have been like, hey girl, I'm not ready, just go. Like, something, right? So fast forward, I end up leaving. I go to the club. Just right when I got there at a cool time, because now that I'm by myself, I wanted to get there when she was there, because I don't want to be like, I don't know, I just didn't want to go in by myself for real. So when I got there, literally, when I'm pulling up to park, they literally was like out there in the front taking pictures and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh shit, let me hurry up and park, put my heels on, and run down the street, because I want to go in with them. But I'm hitting her up either way and was telling her like, girl, I'm right here, I'm parking, I just passed by you, I see you taking pictures, whatever. So she was like, China with you? So I'm like, no, she didn't end up coming. So finally I walk up, she like, hey girl, she give me a hug, and she like introducing me to everybody. When I tell you to people, you ever like seen a group of friends and you be like, this don't make sense. Not saying like your friend group have to make sense, but like, none of these people look like they knew each other for real. It looked like she just got a random group of people off the internet and was like, hey, I want bad bitches outside with me. Nobody looked like they knew each other for real. Even like the dynamics of how people was, it was just like kind of like But at this point, I'm thinking like maybe I'm just tripping. So I'm kind of being social with everybody because I don't know y'all. I'm just in a group. To my surprise, no one knows no one. So anyway, she was just like, oh, okay, that's good. She was like, that's crazy that China was finna come. We walking in now, right? So she yelling over to me. She's like, that's crazy that China was finna come. No, mind you, oh, okay, let's rewind back. So when we was walking in, we about to walk in, the guy, because mind you, she taking pictures outside in the front. She want to take group pictures. She like, okay, wait, Symone, you stand right here. Okay, you girls stand right here. The tallest one stand here. Okay, shorty, short, you stand here. Come on now, like, let's bend over and let's do, okay, let's do like this. What is we taking pictures like this for? So we just literally had a whole little fake photo shoot in front of the club. So when it was time to go in, the guy at the door, he was like, she tried to walk straight through. She put her shades on and she was like, she trying to walk straight through. So the guy, he like, what, wait, like, you know, let me see your IDs, this and that, telling her the price. So she like, oh, I'm hosting tonight. Like, you know who I am. You know I'm Shante Rose. She like, you know I'm Shante Rose. So he was like, oh, well, Shante Rose, I'm gonna need to see something because you say you got a section. Hold on, let me go call the girl. She was like, oh, they already know. She told me when I come in, it's gonna be VIP. Y'all's gonna have like the camera people here taking pictures of me and my girls. We gotta take our own pictures outside. Like, what's going on? Like, y'all supposed to be showing me some love. Like, I bring so much money in this club. When she talking, he was looking at her like, this is me at this point. Here I go again, y'all. But she just talking and she like, yeah, y'all already know, like, they know me, da 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 da. So one of the girls come out and she was like, hi, like, how can I help you? Because he ended up sending the other boy to go get her. So she like, how, like, you wanted to get a section? Like, we all sold out tonight. So she was like, no, I got a section. I'm hosting tonight. Like, I'm hosting here tonight. So she was like, okay, you hosting? Like, you know, you still had to get a section. Like, basically, it was one of them flyers, like thing I did before where everybody named mama could host. Shit, I could literally sign my grandma up and put her on a flyer. That don't mean she got a section. Did she pay for one? No. Grandma gonna be standing in general admission just like everybody else. So anyway, yeah, so the girl like, oh yeah, like just because you hosting that on me, you have a section. So she's like, no, I have a section. I'm hosting through such and such. She said somebody's name and she's like, and I have a section. They told me guaranteed me, da 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 da, all this other stuff. So she was like, can you call him? Like, is he already in here or something like that? So she was just like, wait, like that's how y'all do me? Like I probably brung out the whole city. Like everybody know me. Like I brung out this whole city. Like this whole line know who I am. Like that's crazy. So she was going back and forth with the girl and the girl was like, well, who is the dude? Like, you know, because you need to have him come out here because other than that, y'all gonna have to pay or I don't know what y'all gonna do because y'all not about to just walk up here. No. So anyway, so she just mad and stuff. She trying to call the boy. He not answering the phone. So she texting him. He not answering the phone. At this point, I'm like, damn, bitch, you might go take that $20 parking as an L and just go home. So she called him, not answering. Finally, old boy ended up coming outside. So she like, what? Why you not answering the phone? He's like, it's too loud up in there. It wouldn't have made no sense. Like, I ain't finna answer. So he like, what's up? Like, what's going on? You good? Like, you good? So she was like, no, I'm not good. They acting like they don't know who I am. Like, I don't know why they acting like that. Like, did I fuck her nigga or something? Talking about the girl at the door. So she was like, I don't know, like, bitch, they don't know you. So she was like saying that. So he was like, y'all, like, okay, no, yeah, she hosted. She was like, okay, but they didn't get a section, so. And he was like, oh, no, she good. Why this dude start walking off? And Shante tried to walk in with him. She was like, he didn't give like, you don't have no wristbands or nothing. Like, you cannot get in. That's not how that works. So he ended up turning back around. So she like, what the fuck? Like, get us in the club. You got me and my girl standing out here all night. And I shouldn't even be out here for, like, I'm not the type of bitch that need to just be standing in a crowd of people. Like, you know who I am. My face is real lethal. I understand what that meant. But she was just like, yeah, you know who I am. Like, I can't be standing out here. Like, I got ops and people be watching me. And I'm a big deal in the city. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? So he just like, I got you. Like, how many is it? Like, how many girls you got with you? So she said the amount of girls or whatever. She's like, I told you it's gonna be this many girls. It was like 5 of us, including her. So he was like, okay, I got you. Yeah, they with us. They gonna be a section. We over here, like, da-da-da-da. So the girl was like, okay, well, hold on. Let me go get the wristbands for them, the additional wristbands. And yeah, so he was like, do I gotta stay right here and wait? So the girl was like, you might as well just stand here and wait too, because the girl who was thinking, she was like, just stand right here. I'm gonna go get the wristbands for them. I'm gonna get them. Because I guess he must have told her to have them at the door or something like that. And she was supposed to say his name. But I don't know why Shante Rose thought she could just roll up in there and just do anything. I'm just standing there on my phone like, So I started recording like the line of the club, like, you know, and I was putting it on my story or whatever. So she over there, she started talking to me. She was like, girl, this don't never happen to me. Like, I'm starting to think, like, you know, because you know who my baby daddy is. Allegedly. She was like, you know who my baby daddy is? And she was just like, girl, yes. Because I'm thinking, you know, like, it must be something like that because they already know who I am. Like, they know who baby mom. Like, because, you know, I had status before I even had my kid. Like, before I even got with him. Well, they wasn't together. I just can't say too much. But she was like, I had status before that. And this and that and a third. So, yeah, I think this really be just like bitches be mad and da-da-da-da because I got a baby. Everybody in the city does. He ain't, literally, everybody has a baby by him. So, anyway, so she was just like, yeah, all this other stuff like that. So I was like, oh girl, I don't know, that's crazy. Like, you know, that's crazy. So she was like, yeah, like, and I don't even want to be standing out here because like people just be knowing me, like, you know, and I be having beef or like bitches be fans of what? Y'all, it's crazy because I was so confused because I'm just like, what the fuck is people fans of her? Like, she wasn't doing nothing. Like, too much. Okay, too much. I can't say. But yeah, I don't know, they're just a fan of you on Instagram or because you know or because of your alleged baby daddy who everybody got a baby with. So anyway, so she just like, yeah, they this, that, and the third, right? So then as we standing there, we talking, I'm just like smiling, like laughing to myself. I don't know why, I just be like so smiley all the time. So I'm just like smiling. She's like, girl, yeah, cause like we about to have fun. We about to be up in there looking cute. We gonna take some pictures in the section with the bottles. Like I had ordered Casamigos, that's fine with you? She's like, yeah, cause we about to be looking cute, taking pictures. She just kept saying how we gonna be in there looking cute and taking pictures. And in my head, I'm thinking like, and fucking it up and dancing, girl, is you crazy? Like, why'd you just keep saying taking pictures? They're cute. But anyway, so as we just talking and stuff like that, this girl walked up to us and she was like this, like she had her phone like this and she was just smiling. She was like looking at us. So I'm just like, I always just be smiling like all the time. So she walking up and this is Shante Rose. She gave the girl a crazy look and was just like, girl, she probably about to come ask me something. So the girl smiled because she's staring at us. Like I could tell like she either knew either one of us, right? So she ended up walking up to us and she was like, oh my God, are you? And she's like, Shante Rose. Y'all, the girl was like, look confused as hell. She was like, are you Lifewithsymone on YouTube? So I was like, yeah, hey girl. And I just gave her a hug. I don't know why. I just automatically hug people when they be like, are you such such? And I'd be like, yeah, hey. And I just automatically hugged them or something. Like my arms is free. So anyway, she was like, yeah. But when it was funny because the way she looked at when Shante Rose said, Shante Rose. But mind you, her name is not Shante Rose, literally. But yeah. So when she was like, Shante Rose. And she was like Symone on YouTube. So I ended up hugging her and she was just like, hey, like, oh my God, like, you going to the party, I'm gonna be up in there too. So I'm like, oh my God, yeah, we got to take a shot. Like, we just start talking and stuff like that. When I say Shante Rose was standing there getting mad, so y'all already know she the known one in the city, so of course she feeling away. Like, she looking irritated as hell because I don't know why she thought that girl was gonna ask her if she was Shante Rose. It was kind of awkward. It just didn't make no sense. Anyway, so yeah, so she was just like, I was like, yeah, we got to take a shot and all this other stuff like that when we get inside, whatever, like that. But by this time, that's when the lady came back with the wristbands and it was like, so she was like, come on, Symone, come on, Symone. Like, basically trying to like cut me off from talking. So I was just like, oh, here, I put my wrist down and I'm still talking to the girl. Because the fuck, you're not finna cut off my conversation because you mad? Because you wanted her to be like, Shante Rose, for whatever reason. So anyway, so we just talking or whatever like that. And I'm like, yeah, when I see you, I was like, what you drinking tonight, girl? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy you a shot. So I ended up getting the wristband and I ended up going inside and the girl, she went in line, whatever. So now we start walking through. She was like, hold on, before we walked in, we right there. Mind you, it's people still coming in from the club that's paying to get in. She want to stop us. She's like, come on, y'all, let's walk in a line, stand like this. Okay, she's like, Symone, you can stay where you at. Mind you, I'm in the back. She's like, Symone, you can stay where you at. So I'm like, I guess it's not from short to tall because clearly, y'all know I'm a tall woman, but it was like some really tall women in that line. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she like, yeah, you can stand in the back, whatever. So we start walking through. Shante Rose put her shades on and she just walking like this and the boy is recording her. It's me walking in. Because I didn't know, she didn't tell us, she just said walking in the line, she got him recording us. I didn't know that we was walking in like she's in a music video and we her entourage. I didn't know what we was doing. And this ain't that. It ain't never giving that. Because you should have told me that in the beginning. It ain't giving that. So anyway, we end up walking and we get to the section or whatever. So it's probably like 4 dudes in the section. It's space, but it ain't that much space because they got like 2 other girls is in the section. Like you could tell they probably just met them in a club or whatever and they got them over there. So we hop in. Shante like, let me get in the middle. Let me get in the middle. Like take some pictures. Like you start getting pictures of us. Like you get some pictures of us. So she want us to take pictures and stuff. She taking her little photos or whatever. While she taking pictures, we over here and we start dancing. Like music is on. I'm lit. It's a club. duh. So I'm up in here and I'm dancing. I'm just like, okay, hey, I forgot what they was playing, but it was something where I was able to shake a little ass to. So I'm over here and I'm just dancing, stuff like that. Shante looked irritated. I'm confused at why the hell this girl looked like that. Totally confusion. So anyway, after that point, she was like, so I'll take a picture of me, take a picture of me. So I'm like, all right. So I get next to her and we start taking a picture. We start flicking it. She had other girls. We all come right there. We taking a picture. She's like, do you want some pictures? So I was like, okay. Like, it don't really matter to me or whatever. Because I don't know, like, when other people take my pictures, I feel like I don't take them right. Like, I don't even be knowing how to pose, what to do. It's so weird. So anyway, so they start taking my pictures. I didn't like none of them. And yeah, we in a section. He was like, the bottle finna come out in a minute. Like, we finna bring the bottle out. They already had a bottle before, but they was getting another one. So she like, all right, cool. So while we waiting, we dancing. It was me and one other girl. We over here just lit. This other girl, they over there fucking up. Me and one girl, we fucking it up like standing on the couch. The other girls, they was on the dance floor lit, like really twerking. Shante is just on her phone. She started looking so annoyed. So I'm confused at what's going on. Like, what is this girl annoyed about, right? So I'm like getting a video of everybody or whatever. And I turn the camera on her and she's like, don't put her in the camera. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So then next thing you know, like afterwards I just start sitting down because my feet was hurting on the couch or whatever. And I'm like thinking like, these heels finna come off in a minute, y'all. I'm sitting down and the other girl, she ended up going down there and was dancing with them. So I was asking her, I was like, you good? Like, what's wrong? Like, you seem irritated. She was like, no, I'm good. And she was like, was China still coming to the club? Mind you, I started posting in the club, right? So she like, was China still coming to the club? So I'm like, I don't know, she had never hit me. Mind y'all, at this point, it's well into 11 o'clock. So China has not hit me up, not said nothing. Remember, I was supposed to leave my house at 9:30 to get her. Why when I'm posting up in the club, posting in the motherfucking club, who the hell hit me up talking about you fake as fuck? China was like, damn, you wasn't even gonna hit me and let me know that you left? You wild, crazy bitch. Why the fuck do you think that I was gonna be sitting around waiting for you to respond to me so that I could leave? Like, you thought I was just about to be like, oh, I really wanted to leave at this time, but I'm gonna wait till you hit me up. Girl, you was probably never gonna hit me up. You probably somewhere laid in your bed, rubbing your toes together, watching reruns of Girlfriends. And you think that I'm about to sit here and be waiting for you and then don't even go out and you don't say nothing? Girl, you dumb? It gotta be. So I was just like, girl, you probably didn't even want to go out. Like, you didn't say nothing. I told you what time I want to leave. So she was just like, that's crazy. Like, that's weird. That's real crazy. She was all like, I just felt like the vibe of you and Shante is weird anyway. Girl, what? Remove me from the chat. Because, bitch, if anybody is weird, it's the two of you. So, anyway, when she started asking me about China, I'm like, oh, no, I don't think she coming. Like, you know, I'm not telling her that, oh, girl, she think we're weird. No, I didn't tell her none of that. Because I just feel like, it's just no point of us. No, it's no point of that. Like, so anyway, so she started talking. She was just like, that's crazy that I don't know why China would want to come anyway. So I'm like, why? Like, what's up? China don't like clubs? So I'm like, why? So she was just like, me and China kind of like fell out. Last time we talked was not on the best page. Like, we haven't been like on the best talking terms. So I just didn't think she would want to come. I don't know why she would want to come anyway. And she was like, she already know, like, China already know how I am, like how I like my friends to be when I go out. So I was like, oh, what you mean? So she was like, China knows. So I was like, dang, I didn't even know y'all fell out. Mind you, I'm not that nosy to ask her. Because if anything, China is my friend. I'd rather ask China like, dang, I didn't know y'all fell out. And China tell me rather instead of her. Like, it just... yeah, so she didn't really say much. So we just kind of like talking. She was just like, yeah, whatever. We just chopping it up about a whole bunch of other stuff like that. So she like, oh, I didn't even know you did YouTube too. So you peeped the bags, but you ain't peeped me saying go watch Storytime, whatever. So she was like, yeah, I didn't even notice. She was like, starts mentioning that. She was like, yeah, that she was gonna do YouTube and all this other stuff like that. But she had a channel at like 700K and it got hacked. But she gonna come back because they've been begging her to come back and all this other stuff. Girl, whatever. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. Like, you should. Because every time people tell me they want to do YouTube, I always encourage them. Shit, it's a big enough platform. It's enough money out here for all of us. So I was like, yeah, you should do it. Like, I think you should. Like, you be going out and stuff like that. You could vlog and stuff. Like, you could do get ready with me. So I'm just telling her a whole bunch of stuff. She was like, oh, I already know what I would do on there. Basically, like, bitch, don't give me no ideas. Sorry. I'm just... my bad. So I was just like, oh, okay, girl. And I ended up getting up and I went down there and I started dancing with them. Mind you, at this time, we twerking, we throwing ass, we recording each other. Like, I don't know these girls, they don't know each other, we don't know each other, but we gonna have a time, we vibing. So at this point, the bottle finally came and the girls come out. So we stopped and one of the girls, she started dancing like on the bottle girls. And the girl, like, you know, vibing with her, and I'm recording and stuff like that. I look back, Shante Rose looked irritated. She was recording and it's like she like stopped. Like, the fuck? Like, when she seen her dancing on her, she was annoyed. So I'm like, hey, you know, just encouraging her, and we having fun. So when they came, they sprung the bottle down. They like, okay, we about to take a shot. So they pouring the shot for everybody. So I ended up going by Shante and I sat down like at the edge of the couch. I sat on like the top of the couch or whatever. I have my shot and we like this. I'm like about to boomerang it. So we ended up taking a shot and Shante was like, girl. And she looked at me and I was like, what? Like, you good? I'm like, you just sitting down. You're not doing nothing. She was like, because we in a section. I said, I know, girl. Turn up. Like, turn up. Hey. You know, just start screaming A for no reason. She was like, girl, we in a section. Like, they, I could tell. She's like, I don't know, Symone, you probably have been out in a section before. She's like, but I could tell those girls ain't never been in no section before. So I said, why you say that? Why they ain't never sat on the couch before in the club? The fuck? She was like, I'm like, why you say that? So she was like, because the way they acting like they would. She was like, the way they acting, they just acting like they in the. Why they want to be out there dancing? Like, bitches come to the. She like, when I go to the club with my friends, we sit in the section, we look cute, we take pictures, we drink, and we have fun. Like, we be bad bitches in the section, like they down there sweating. Baby, huh? I said, this is the club. I said, girl, this the club. She was like, yeah, but they down there sweating and shit. Like, that's embarrassing. You supposed to come to the section, look cute, sit down, look good, take pictures, and be like a bad bitch. Like, ain't no nigga checking for nobody in the club sweating. I don't know about you, Shante Rose, but I done got my ate after the club after sweating bad in that motherfucker. And I still done got it licked right there in the parking lot. Not by a rando, sorry. Anyway, just act like I didn't just say that. But I'm just thinking like, girl, probably they came to the club to have fun and not here to meet somebody. Because I'm not here to meet no damn body. I got a man. But I'm just thinking like, I'm confused. I swear, section culture really just like really ruined shit. Cause it's really a lot of girls with that mindset and it be fucking weird. So I said, oh girl, it's the club. It's hot as hell in here. Like, we gonna sweat regardless. Like, you know, cause I know me, I be sweating. Ooh, I hate that about me. But anyway, so I'm like, it's the club. Like, we gonna sweat regardless. So she's like, but yeah, but they just down there acting like they don't know how to act. They could at least be stand up on the couches or something, doing a little something cute, a little 1-2 cute something like this. And she gonna stand up and she had grabbed the bottle. She was like this. And she just started like shaking her hip a little bit. And I'm just like, girl, no. For when we can't even all fit on this couch anyway, we're gonna look stupid as hell when we start falling onto the table. So then what? But yeah, after she was having her little stupid ass conversation with me, I just ended up going, like, one of the girls ended up tapping me and she was like, we about to go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh, me too. And I was like, well, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom with them. You know, everybody touching up their makeup and fixing themselves and stuff like that. When we came back, baby, I went straight to the dance floor and threw some motherfucking ass, okay? Before we even went back to the section, we really in the, like, middle part and we just danced and they dancing on people. We having fun because Shante Rose, don't ever invite me out. Now, Symone, don't invite me out and think I'm finna stand somewhere and just try to look cute all night. Bitch, I'm finna throw some motherfucking ass so damn hard you would think that I was trying to shake the motherfucking table, bitch. Don't ever invite me out and think that I'm not finna throw some motherfucking ass at the club. Is you dumb? She gotta be. That's the only thing I could think of. So yeah, so we ended up going back over there so we could get somewhere to drink or whatever. And I'm standing there, I'm like waving myself. And the other girl was like, here, I got my fan. So she put her fan on me. Here goes Shante. Y'all wouldn't even be having to do all of that if y'all was just sitting pretty. Y'all just gotta be sitting pretty. Mind you, she doing the most, absolute most, and it ain't never giving that. Like, none of the dudes in the section is even like paying her no mind. Like, the other girls that sweating and shaking ass on the floor and busting it down, they the ones, they getting attention, they having fun. It's not always about like, you go outside for niggas and not to have a good time. I don't like that. So I was just like, you know, so she's like, y'all wouldn't even have to be doing all of that, whatever. So I was like, girl, come down there and turn up. Like, you need another shot or something like that. She was like, I don't care how many shots I take. I would never embarrass myself in the club. Embarrass yourself at the club for dancing? That's just like me saying, oh, I would never sleep in my bed. What the fuck I look like embarrassing myself in the bedroom? Girl, it's a club. That's what people do. They come here to dance, have fun, have a good time. Like, if I want to sit on my couch, listen to music and look cute, bitch, I'm gonna get dressed up and sit on the fucking top of my couch at home and take some pictures. You think I'm finna come? Baby, no. I'm just like, girl, she's crazy. So then one girl was like, girl, you turned out like you're boring. Like, you're a boring bitch. But she was like saying it in a laughing way. So Shante Rose like, what? What? She's like, you're a boring bitch. But she's laughing with it. Mind you, she don't know none of these people. This bitch just went and grabbed who and who from Instagram and said, hey, want to come to a section. I'm not knowing that though. So she's like, you're a boring bitch. So she was like, what? I'm a what? Do you know who you talking to? You know who you talking to? So she was like, girl, calm down. Like, come down, turn up, like, calm down. Like, you getting mad. Like, I'm not saying it like that. So she was like, because you wouldn't even be in this section if it wasn't for me. I don't know if you've probably never, this probably your first time, like, being in a section. I could get you in so many doors, but you're not going to be talking to me crazy. This was Shante Rose is saying. Is you cool? How is you cool? So I'm like, girl, I don't think she meant it in that type of way. So the girl was like, who first section? Baby, I don't know why this girl thought that she just, y'all know her. So anyway, so the boy like, what's going on? Like, y'all good? Y'all good? So she was like, I'm good. That's what the girl was like, I'm good. So Shante Rose was like, I'm good too, but I'm gonna have to kick some bitches out. It looked like, cause y'all ain't no bad bitches, no way. Y'all up in here sweating and shit. Girl, for one, this ain't even your this is not your section anyway. Like, literally, this is this boy's. We wasn't even finna even get in if he didn't come to the door. So who is you? Well, y'all, she wouldn't have got in, because I probably, when I seen the girl that knew me from YouTube, I probably would have been like, girl, I'm going in with y'all to pay my whatever the hell it was to get in. I would have still had the time. I didn't drive over here for nothing. So I'm just thinking like, girl, you're doing too much. Like, she was doing too much. It was just so weird, because it's like you doing the most. So the girl was like, baby, like, I've been this, I've been that. Like, now she like talking to her like, girl, I've been flued out before. I've been this, I've been that. Like, sitting on a funky ass couch is not the first thing that a nigga ever done for me. Like, you know, she was just saying like that. So Shante Rose like, I don't know, I can't tell, because y'all don't know how to just sit pretty, da 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 da. And I'm like, girl, it's the club. Y'all, when I said this, like, she looked at me like, and she just kept talking to the girl. She was like, I don't know. She just started seeming irritated because nobody's agreeing with her and her stupid ass logic. Like, girl, even these niggas is over here doing some type of shoulder lean or something. So she just like seemed so annoyed. Like, this girl seemed so annoyed. So we still dancing. I don't care. She was up there looking mad as hell, sitting on that motherfucking couch bed, looking like New York when she was sitting there like this. She's sitting there looking irritated. So we still having fun. At this point, I needed to sit down for a little while, and I had got me some water. So I sat next to her. I was like, girl, what's up with you? Like, you having a bad night? So she was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. She was just like, it's just like, I guess I didn't even pick the right people. She like, you good though, Symone? Girl, no, you know you mad as hell at me too for over here sweating and dancing. So she was like, I guess I didn't pick the right group of girls. I was just trying to show these girls a good time. Like, a lot of bitches, they just be a pretty face and they ain't never had no nice shit going on for them. They ain't never been nowhere, had nobody do nothing for them. So I was just trying to bring them outside, bring them around some baller or something they ain't never been around before. You don't even know these girls. You don't know what they've been around. I was just so confused. Like, this girl is literally Delulu. And it's all because of that alleged baby daddy that has a baby by every motherfucking body. If you watching this right now want a baby by that, you could have him by him. You would be like baby mama number 37 or something. But girl, chill. It's like nobody even know. Like, I'm doing too much. Anyways, so anyway, she was just saying all of that. So next thing you know, when I was sitting there, I had spotted the girl that I seen that noticed me in line from YouTube or whatever. So I was like, oh girl, I'll be right back there on my homegirl. Yeah, I don't know why I said my homegirl, but shit, if you watch me on YouTube and you like me, I like you, we homegirls, period. So I was like, oh, there go my homegirl, I'll be right back. So she was like, wait, your friend that had asked to come up over here? So I was like, which one? Because I'm confused, I don't know what she's talking about. So I was like, which one? She's like, the girl you had hit me up and asked like if she could come to the club. I guess the girl from Instagram that I told you, the random girl I went to school with. So I was like, oh, no, not her. I was like, the girl that I had met outside. She was like, oh, why you say your homegirl then? I was like, basically. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to go get her a shot. So she was like, oh, girl. When she said that, I was so confused, and I just looked at her and I got up and walked away, and it clicked to me. This bitch thought I was finna take his whoever the bottle this was and give the girl a shot. No, I said I was gonna buy her a shot, baby. It's not that deep. If I go to the club, trust me, I have money to buy my own drinks. I do not go to the club and be sitting there thirsty as hell, looking sad, and waiting for somebody to give me some alcohol in order for me to have a good time. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm not you. Yeah, I'm gonna still have a time with or without somebody doing something for me at the club. Like, girl, bye. So I end up going over there to her. I'm talking to her, and I was like, I'm gonna get you a shot. Remember I said I'm gonna get you a shot? And she was like, oh my God, I thought you forgot. So she was with her 2 homegirls. So I'm like, what y'all drinking? Like, I got y'all, whatever. So I end up going to the bar. I'm like, come with me, because they gonna have to give us the shots. And plus, I don't want nobody ever think I'm on a weird shit like, oh, she just came with mysterious shots and was like, take this. Let's take it. So yeah, I was like, come with me, y'all, come with me. So we go to the bar, whatever. We take our shots. We dancing and stuff like that. I was with them for like a cool minute. And sometimes I be having to stop because I be not wanting people to think like, girl, all I said was I like your videos and say hi, bitch. Move around, don't linger. But it don't be like that. But yeah, so we was like dancing and stuff for a cool minute. And then what's it called, one of the other girls came up to me and she was like, oh, they about to get another bottle, like they about to bring another bottle out. And plus she was like, oh, girl, want to take some pictures. But how she said it, and I was just started laughing. So I was like, all right, I'm about to come over there right now. But I was waiting till the song was done because we was dancing and having a time. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come in a minute. So the girl, she stood there and she dancing with us too. We just having fun, like we literally having fun. I didn't drink all my shot. Oh, girl took my shot and took the rest of it. I'm like, I don't mind, I wasn't gonna drink this shit no way. We end up going back. I told them bye or whatever. We end up going back to the section or whatever. Shante Rose just sitting there or whatever, and she ended up coming down and she was like, can you record us? Like asking the boy to record us. She came down and she like trying to do a little 1-2 arms in the air, trying to look cute. Girl, you was not doing this. Why are you doing this for the gram? Like you literally was sitting there the whole time. Why are you doing it for the gram? So now she like try to like hug on me and like bend over and kind of start twerking. Y'all, nobody was doing the hey or slapping a butt, nothing. She gonna say, somebody like hit my ass, y'all. We don't want to. So they just doing it like, hey, it was just so fake. Like, it was just so fake. So anyway, so after that, she looking at the video and then she started talking to me. She was like, oh, girl, I thought it was the girl that you had asked if she could come. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, that's just some girl to school with. I'm like, but I don't know if she even end up coming for real. I'm like, because I don't really, like, we know each other from school, but, like later in life type shit, like we don't talk at all. Honestly, we just got each other on Instagram. So she was like, oh yeah, cause girl, like she couldn't be in the section, like, you know, she couldn't be in the section. I'm like, yeah, you said it was like only a certain amount of people. And now I see, because it wasn't her shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, now I get it, it's fine. Like I wasn't tripping about that. She was like, yeah, because I handcraft my sections. Like I gotta have a bad bitch and people can't just throw it off. She's like, and I was looking at that girl Instagram and I was just like, no, she don't fit the requirements to be sitting next to me like at the club, you know. And plus, like, that's not a good look. Oh, when she said that, I was just like, she's weird. Because remember I told y'all she asked me the girl name and asked if what was her IG. So I was just like, oh, she's a weirdo. Like, I was thinking like, oh, she's weird. Like, she's so weird for that. Like, how are you sitting here? So that's why you in this club with random ass girls? And you want us to not sweat or dance because you think you pick random girls that you think fits the requirements to hang out with you, when it's like Shante Rose, she's a pretty girl, but it's like, baby, you're dusty, you're raggedy. It's not giving what she think it's giving. So I don't understand, but it's just crazy. It's like, it's crazy that you sitting here judging people and it's like, girl, what? So I was just so confused. It kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. I'm just like, oh, she a weirdo. I don't like girls like that. Like, that's how a lot of y'all be literally falling out with people and wondering, oh, why all my friends be fake as shit? Because you find friendships based off of somebody being cute, or be like, oh, you're pretty, you want to be friends? Oh, she's so cute, I want to be her friend. You don't even know this bitch could be the motherfucking devil, and you over here want to be her friend because she look good? Like, that does not make a friendship because of the way somebody looks. And I feel like a lot of people do that, and then now y'all go to Miami and the bitch was broke and y'all fall out and damn near fight each other, and it's just a whole lot of, and y'all didn't even have to do that, because it's like, if you would have just made a genuine connection with somebody and not because, oh, we're gonna look cute on the gram together, or we'll look cute together in the club, or oh, she dressed nice. I wish I would make a friendship with a bitch because I'd be like, oh, I love the way she be dressed, I'm gonna be her friend. You know, like, it could be like, oh, get to know the person and see like if this is somebody genuine, but I'm not finna just jump into like, nah, that's gonna be my friend because that's a bad bitch. You know, I don't know, it's just, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, So when she said that, kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, whatever. The rest of the night, like, she sat there, we danced and stuff like that. When it was time to leave out, she was just like, all right, girl, thanks for coming. Like, we hugged or whatever like that. Y'all, tell me the fuck why. Tell me why. All the way at the end of the video. But tell me why she was on her close friends subbing like fuck. Oh, y'all, I was not looking on Instagram when we was at the club. So I'm looking at the videos in her close friends. This girl subbing like fuck. She was posting girls in the club dancing, but she wasn't posting the girls that was with us though. But it was kind of basically like you was trying to, because like, say for instance she posting a girl right here, you could see my thumb right here, but like that's how it was, like, but the camera wouldn't be like on one of us, but it would be like you could still see us in the frame type shit. So yeah, so she like so she posting like, bitches really be in the club out here sweating and stuff. When are y'all gonna grow up? Baby, if you don't want to be dancing in the club, maybe you need to be somewhere else. Like, what you talking about? She was really posting like, when y'all gonna grow up? You can't bring everybody outside, just subbing in her close friends, like subbing the fuck out of people in her, like subbing in her close friends. So I had ended up responding to it, because at first I was like, nah, and I wasn't gonna say nothing. But I ended up responding to it, and I was like, I know you're not talking about me, because I was like, I came to the club to have a good time, and that's what I'm gonna do always. So she was like, girl, no, I'm not talking about you. Oh my god, LOL. I'm talking about this one girl, and gonna say like a random girl, like she had a friend. But it's like, you knew what you was doing, because like I said, the camera would be on one person, like you could tell like this the person she recording, because she'll even zoom in, but you could see one of us in the frame each time. So it was like, you just talking about us, but you're being indirect because you're fucking weird. So I was just like, that's crazy, because she's a weirdo. But yeah, that's the time me and Shante Rose went to the club, and I don't know why we'll go to the club with this girl. She's so weird. And then also she was posting too, like on Instagram, her regular Instagram page, like she was posting like, it was so many people that came up to me last night. I'm sorry if I couldn't talk to all of y'all. Who the fuck came up to you? Like, the delusion is real. She's delulu. I'm just so confused. Like, this girl is very weird. Like, how you gonna sit here? It was just weird. It was just giving weird. But it's crazy because, like, from that time, like I said, this story happened maybe 1 or 2 years ago. But from that time frame, more on the more recent times now, like super recent times, she's like, it's crazy, because the same, you don't want bitches sweating in the club. You see her, she still be like in the clubs and stuff like that, because she's trying to do something different now. I don't want to tell too much, but like, she literally, I probably said it on TikTok live, so I don't know if I did or not. Anyway, I'm not gonna say too much. I probably did. But anyway, she literally be in a club dancing now and doing the most. Literally be in the club with a damn sweatsuit on. While she talked about my suit, you talked about my jumpsuit. You be in the club looking a damn mess. She be in the club, not saying there's something wrong with a sweatsuit, because I guess it depends on really how you wear it, maybe. I don't know. But look, she be in the club just looking like she about to go for a jog. Not even a jog. She look like it's raining outside, and it be like, let me go put something on and get my kids from school. And it's like, the nerve of you was talking so much shit back then, when it's like you was never even that person before. It was just weird. I don't know what type of era she was going through in life, where it was like, we sit down, we take pictures, we look cute, and now it's like, okay, back to reality. But it be kind of like giving kind of like weird. And there's another thing too. Oh my god, there's another thing too. And it's crazy because she didn't say this, but I kind of put 2 and 17 and 5 together, because after the whole club, she ended up hitting up China to be like, to talk to her. It's like, oh girl, I didn't even see your message. I be getting so many DMs, which I don't know, she could get a lot of DMs because she be posting party flyers, and it was like giving like promoter type shit maybe. But look, she put on her close friends too, like, oh, a bitch can't never be in a section with me with braids. So, and around that time, China had braids. So I'm thinking you did not respond to China, because China never mentioned them falling out. Ever. Like, when I had talked to China, I'm like, oh, like, y'all cool? And she's like, yeah, we cool. Like, that's my girl. But it kind of made sense to me. I'm like, you didn't want China to end this. You didn't want to respond to her or want her there because of she had braids in her head. Girl, is you fucking cool? How is you cool? Like, it's really giving very much weird. You're a weirdo. Like, people gotta have certain standards to sit in another nigga section with you, bitch. You didn't even pay for this shit. Oh my god. It was just weird. I just felt like that was the most weirdest person ever. Like, she could not hit me up to this day. Y'all, to this day. Y'all, why this girl had her man DM me? I ain't finna talk about what, but listen. I wouldn't link with that girl. I don't care. I don't care if the host said, baby, come link with me because they give hot links. I don't know. I can't think of nothing to rhyme right now. But y'all, no. Because it's like you got weird ways about you. Like, maybe she came different in life and she think differently now. Who knows? I really don't care, but that shit is weird as hell because you're not about to be like, oh no, Symone, I'm sorry, the flip over can't do the club. Like, baby, that's not gonna work out. I don't care to go out that much. I got friends I could go out. We gonna have a time. We gonna dance. We gonna have it fun. That's it. That's the but that's it, y'all, for this story time. I love you guys so much. Most definitely I'm back. Like, who's that? What's today when I posted this video? Because I'm recording right now on Wednesday. Ooh, Thursday. Ooh, okay. But anyway, y'all, next week I'm gonna get back to my regular schedule. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. I promise y'all, because I'm home. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Peace out.